Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be suggesting what forces you should start with and get first in Ilum 2. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. I've also released a bunch more videos. I've released like 3 or 4 videos on Ilum 2, like guides and all the force powers and all that, so go check those out. I will leave the links in the description. More content is to come, guys, so stay tuned. And yeah, let's start this video. Okay, so if you're new to Ilum 2, you probably are if you're watching this video. As you can see, here's the force tab. This opens up the forces, and you can buy them with credits. I have all the forces unlocked, and so I've used them all. I used them all. I have them maxed, and yeah. So first, you're gonna want to get meditate. Meditate is you need it. It's non-negotiable. You need meditate, because if you don't have it, it would take much longer time to regen your forces. Because if you see, I'll use force push. There we go, and then I'll use meditate. Is it working? No, it isn't. Okay, let me do that and meditate. Why is it? There we go. And you basically meditate and it regens all your stats. Okay. So that is why you need meditate. That is the force you want to get. It costs 500 credits, so not that much farming. And it doesn't even take that long to get 500 credits, and it costs 250 to upgrade. Okay, next, I would recommend, depending if you have a good lightsaber or a bad one, it doesn't, because if you have a good lightsaber, I would recommend going with force pull. If you have a bad lightsaber, I would recommend going with force push. Both force push and force pull, like stun. Force pull not as much. Force push, it can be a little glitchy, so it doesn't always work. But yeah, so definitely force pull if you have a decent lightsaber, and force push if you don't. You can go with either one. I use force pull quite a bit, a lot more than I use force push, but that's because I have decent lightsabers that give me a lot more strength than what you guys would have. As you can see, I got 40 strength, 10 in agility, and 20 wisdom. So that's why I use force pull a lot, because you just pull them in. I'll give a demonstration here, actually. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So, what level is this dude? Should we... Come here. Okay, you're level 36. So, yeah. So, I'll use force pull on him. If I can get closer, because you need to be fairly close, right? And then you pull him in. It kind of glitched, and then I just kill him. But it kind of glitched there. I'll try to get one where you don't glitch, or it doesn't glitch. Let's see here. What levels? No. No. You know, let's go up to E here. Yeah, so definitely force pull. You get the idea. Force pull, if you have good lightsabers with high strength and you have more of your stat points, if you have a lot of stat points in strength, and then force push if you don't have too many in force strength, in strength, because so you're gonna attack, just push them away, give you a chance to regroup, regain, and just focus again. Gives you another chance, and because you may not be able to block as fast as them or do as much damage, and so that's just good to use. Force pull, on the other hand, if you have a good lightsaber, I would recommend getting that after meditate. So depending on if you get force pull or force push, after that I would get the other. So if you got force pull originally because you have a stronger lightsaber, go and get force push. If you have force push, yeah, do the other way. Force push and force pull. Actually, no. Force push costs 500. Force pull is 1,000, I believe. So that's 500 upgrade and 250 to upgrade. Those two. Okay, after that, that's 3 so far. So far we got meditate and force pull, force push and force pull, depending on what kind of lightsaber you have and what your stats are. And then after that, get the other. Okay, after that we will have. I can't speak right now. Okay, I would recommend if you're getting a lot of credits, and because meditate is what you need, and these two are good to have. Next, I would recommend going with, if you have a fair amount of wisdom already. I have 89. Actually, I have more than that with my saber and my armor and all that. But anyways, if you have a lot of wisdom, I would recommend going and doing getting force choke. I believe it's. I'm not sure exactly how much. I think it's 1,000 credits. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, so get that if you have a lot of wisdom. But if you don't have a lot of wisdom, I would recommend force barrier next. Yeah, I would recommend force barrier or force lightning, because force barrier, basically you can actually have your lightsaber out and you have infinite health. And why did it glitch? Oh, it did. Okay, here's a good tip, guys. You need to have your lightsabers out before you use force barrier, because then it won't work right. Or use lightning. As you can see, there you go. Lightning only costs 90 wisdom. Okay, next I will show you, if you have a lot of wisdom, I recommend going with force choke. Okay, here we go. Because the more wisdom you have, the farther away you can activate choke. So let me just get a guy over here. Okay. And I'll spam F. There you go. And there you go. See? It's a very powerful move. You need to be somewhat far away. But, yeah. So, force choke, if you have a lot of wisdom. I mean, yeah. Well, earlier I meant you have to be somewhat closer if you want to use force choke. I said far away. Yeah, so force choke if you have a lot of wisdom, and lightning if you don't. Because lightning, it is really expensive. It's 4,000 credits. But I will leave a link to my video on how to farm credits, auto farming, AFK farm video. It will really help you guys out. You can get up to around 6,000 credits in just 1 hour with this method. Not 1 hour, I mean 2 hours. 6,000 credits in 2 or 3 hours with this method, depending on what mining laser you have. If you have a really good mining laser, if you have the Elite, you get a lot more credits and XP. But go check that video out, guys. I will leave a link in the description for you guys. And yeah, okay, after that, so far we've gone meditate, force push or pull, then you get the other. Then we've got force barrier or force force choke. Oh, and also force lightning, because I also did force barrier. So, yeah, force barrier, and then choke or lightning. And then maybe wait until you have more wisdom and get force choke. And then do not get quake, guys. It's horrible. It doesn't even do any damage. And after we are going, if you have, okay, next we're gonna have to go with force freeze. Force freeze is extremely good. It does cost a fair bit of credits, at 2,500, and it's one of those moves that it's just great. It's such a good move, but it does require a lot of force, so that could be a problem. So maybe if you have more force, by that one. And now you're gonna be around level 25-ish. So I'm assuming that you'll have at least 160 wisdom here, at least. yeah, so force what did I say? I said force I forget. I'm an idiot. Okay. Force freeze, yes, that's what it was. Okay, so I'll just get force freeze up. There you are. Okay, just gonna block this dude while I figure out what to do next. Let's do choke. There we go. Okay. Okay, anyways, yeah, so yeah, that's force freeze. Very good move. Oh my god. And that brings us to repulse. So the next, I recommend getting this move pretty early on, around level 30, possibly sooner if you want. It's a very good move. I recommend push and pull first, because it takes less to get them, but it's the most expensive move in the out of all the forces. So because it's really expensive, it's an AoE, so it does damage all around you, and it's just really good to use. It's considered one of the best moves. There you go. In the game, out of what people think. Yeah. Okay, that brings us to Force Rage. Rage is a great move. Sorry. Force Rage, it just boosts your agility. I'm not sure if it boosts strength. It definitely boosts attack speed. It's a great move. It helps you run faster and get more hits in, and wear them down if they're blocking. Okay, next we have Drain. I recommend you get Drain last, just because it is really good. But yeah, this is just my opinion, guys. But yeah, Force Drain is really good too. But you should probably get it around, because around level 50 or 45 actually, you'll have, or no, depending on how you spend your credits, around level 30 you should have all the forces. If you upgrade one first, or if you how did that not hit him? Okay, I guess that didn't. If you upgrade them first, oh, we left one out. But Force Drain, and then lastly, if you want, you should actually get Force Heal sooner. But yeah, I'm not sure, because Force Heal, unless you have a lot of wisdom, it's not actually that good. And yeah, okay, that was Force Push and Pull. That's why I recommend you get those, because it's just so easy to use, and then it's such a great move too. And the more wisdom you have, the farther away you can pull or push them from. Same with Repulse, the longer the range, and Choke and Drain. So, or I'm not sure about Drain. But yeah, those are the order I recommend you get them in. It's all up to you. Yeah. Anyways, see you guys next time. I'll leave links for other videos in the description. And yeah, see you guys next time. Have a Happy New Year.